How can you earn thousands of dollars per month from YouTube channel? How you can do the same with just $20 and a laptop. Step 1. Find something you're good at. Step 1. To base your channel around. If you're not good at anything, find something you want to learn and base your channel around that. For me, it was making video games, but I know for a fact that you've watched enough YouTube to have some of your own ideas already. Just whatever you do, don't make it boring, because you want people to actually watch your videos. Step 2. Sign and script your first video. Step 2. You're gonna do this right now and not overthink it, because the longer you wait, the longer you're not making money, which is what you want to get out of this. Right, just open Google Docs and start writing to your heart's content. I mean, you've definitely watched a YouTube video before, so just kind of try to draw from past videos you've seen and try to keep some kind of story or flow going throughout, just so you can keep the viewer hooked. Honestly, the writing skills that you learn at school are really helpful for this, so try to pay attention in class if you're still a student. Step 3. Get some video. Step 3. Editing software. Here's where your $20 comes in handy. If you're a college student, you can get Adobe's Creative Cloud for only $20 a month, which includes my video editor of choice, Adobe Premiere Pro. Otherwise it's a little more expensive, so I guess you'll need more than $20, but there's always other free video editing alternatives. Then you can move on to Step 4. Step 4, which is to record your voice over. If you're feeling frisky and want to go over your $20 budget, then you can go get a mic. Otherwise, honestly, your phone works just fine when you record. Try to find a quiet place so that there's not a ton of background noise. And whatever you do, just be confident. Pop out your chest and don't talk like you have a gun to your head, because that's what I did when I started out. Okay, so chances are you clicked on this video because you want to learn. Then when you're done, you can move on to Step 5, which is to edit. Now, I won't lie to you and say that editing is easy, because it's really not, but just like any new skill, the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it. Just whatever you do, don't throw away thousands of dollars on a course like you have the entire internet at your fingertips, and YouTube can teach you more than most courses can. To be honest, then when you're done, you Step 6 can make a thumbnail, which is honestly also really hard, but just like editing, it's gonna get easier the more you keep doing it, so don't get too frustrated, and when that's done, you're ready to publish. Step 7. Your first video. After that first video goes out, the cash should just start rolling in, like it's really that, except that this is really only the beginning. For me, it took about 20 videos and a little over a year before I got monetized. However, this is gonna vary a lot for different people. I mean, I know creators that have taken 5, 6, 7, 8 years before they even got a penny from YouTube. Luckily for you, though, you're actually in control of how quick. Step 8. It comes if you take the time to keep publishing videos and try to learn from every single upload. Then it's gonna go a lot faster. It's important to look at your analytics compared to other videos and gather feedback from other YouTubers. Which brings me to the next step, which Step 9 is to network. If you can meet other YouTube tubers that will grow with you, then you're setting yourself up for success. Oftentimes this is easier through the internet, whether it's through a Discord server, a Twitter community, just whatever you can find to surround yourself with like-minded people is gonna be good for you. Like I said earlier, making these connections is really good to help you get feedback on your videos, but I've also found these connections to prove useful when getting brand deals, freelance clients, part-time employees, just so many things. Eventually, There you'll find yourself monetized, which is really good for you. Unfortunately though, YouTube's ad revenue when you're first starting is as close to poverty as it gets, but it'll get you started and eventually you'll hit your first $1,000 month. Which, alright, it's gonna feel so good. Just keep pushing through no matter what, because I promise it'll be worth it at the end. However, this is only half of the money making opportunities that come with YouTube. Introducing Step 10 or 9 or II. Step 10. Really don't know. Negotiate brand deals. You know how in the middle of a lot of videos YouTubers are like, by the way, this video is sponsored by, and then you usually just skip through it, but these things are called brand deals or sponsorships or partnerships or paid promotion, or there's so many names for them. This is where the real money is at. I'll make a longer video on these at some point, but sometimes companies are gonna want you to just shout them out for 30 seconds or do a full ad read for longer than a minute, or even just use their product throughout the entire video. The price is gonna vary based on the type of integration that you do, but as you grow, companies are going to start reaching out to you, and it's going to be easier to get these types of brand deals. A lot of times I'll even directly reach out to companies myself, but again, I'll get into this in another video. At the time of your first brand deal, your ad revenue is probably still going to be basically pocket change, whereas the brand deal might make you between 100 and 200 if you play your cards right, depending on your channel size, niche, and so many other factors. But in the midst of all this, you're gonna keep growing your ad revenue, is going to keep raising, you're going to get more brand deals, your channel is going to grow. It's gonna be great, but eventually you hit some sort of a cap, because you as a human being can only work so many hours in a week for so much money. This is where we move on to the penultimate step, which is Step 11. To invest some money back into your channel. From my experience, I eventually made enough money where I could afford to hire other people to speed up my production. For example, there were a couple parts in this video that I really just didn't want to edit because I knew they'd take me a long time and they'd be super boring, so instead I reached out to my colleague Nathan, who I had networked with previously, and paid him an hourly rate to edit those 2 segments. I also commissioned a thumbnail from my colleague Aiku, again I had networked with previously, because I knew paying him would get me something better than I could ever create. A great entrepreneur once said, if you don't like doing something, pay someone else to do it for you. Ideal really when you're at this point, you should be looking to scale your business by hiring other people to increase your output. Just make sure that they're pulling whatever paycheck that you're paying them. And yeah, anyway, in the future I'll definitely be looking to hire more part-time employees to speed up my editing, thumbnail scripting, and just the whole process in general. In the meantime, best of luck turning your $20 into $10,000 like I did.